From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panthers, go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
To throw is Fields. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
In motion left is Wilson. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 6. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
33-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fields. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go. You good? Good night.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the base.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 70, Timber Wolf. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field on what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And it's caught at the 7-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now a 2nd and 6.
60 bison, 60 bison.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions 14, Jets nothing.
Now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A fake there on the Jets sweep as it's Fields off play action. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant, 54 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Another short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
19.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Okay, break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few minutes.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, ready?
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. I mean, defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
this offense, 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, third and long. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Good footwork at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. There's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their confidence. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Fields going to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by Laporta. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Lions.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Come on. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Second and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
For the Lions, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
60 by 6. Go.
Back to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Third and 12.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, son. 319, yes,
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now it's Fields.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, son.
A shotgun snap. Fields taken in left side. It's Wilson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go. Come on, son. Right. Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's home. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, 10.
On fourth down, Fields. That is caught.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 20. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10.
Fourth and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
right.
Fields throwing again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.